Okay. So basically it's 100% rigged. 100% rigged. So this time I was on winning side and I just basically crushed the team fights. But Jesus, the opponent team was just, it was so stacked for them to lose. It was ridiculous. I mean, I'm talking really, 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 really ridiculous. Look, their top lane is 56%. This guy here, Mordekaiser. That's the only player on their team. Their jungle was out of field, right? And this guy picked Z jungle. Believe it or not, it was Z jungle. Yeah, so out of field and complex champion to play, completely brain dead, right? The mid laner was 100% out of field, and are you ready? He picked Olaf mid lane. Their ADC and support are both first-time players. Oh, the mid laner, the mid laner. Not only did he pick Olaf mid, he also never played Olaf before. Okay, so their statistical probability of winning was 14%. So under those conditions, I take my prediction. If the system wants me to win, it's gonna. Man, poor Mordekaiser, because Mordekaiser played really well. He played well, I gotta say. But like Jesus Christ, look, out of field first time Z, out of field jungle first time Z, and then I mean, like, come on. Imagine you are this Mordekaiser. Like, I mean, there's literally nothing you can do. Literally nothing you can do. The only person who can carry this is probably like a top 50 challenger player, because this was, it was literally crazy shit. I mean, crazy shit. In the end, basically, what happened was we took Baron and they were walking in one by one, and we were just killing them one by one, and that's it. And then on the final push, their Senate decides to 1v5. She instantly dies, right? Instantly dies. Vigor uses his stun, God knows where, so we were able to pretty much take the turret for free, and then we just stomped them, and that's it. We just walked over them. You have to understand that, like, I'm not enjoying playing a system where it's so crazy. It's like this team has zero chance of winning. I mean, it's a miracle if they're gonna win. So they got pretty much stumped, right? They just got stumped basically. I mean, they played okay. Do you know what I mean? They played okay. This guy is ADC main, so he performed quite well. But I mean, he was just one-shotting those two all the time, in team fights especially. Mordekaiser played really well. Regardless of his score, he was the only one that kept the team fights alive. But then it became just too strong for them to deal with, and then that's it. I pretty much build on the magic resist because, I mean, these guys are just dying all the time before the team fight for no reason whatsoever. This guy just died so many times before the team fights, it's even crazy. And he did not know what to do. Okay? So just FYI, it's completely rigged. There is the winning side and then there's the losing side. If you're on the losing side, you can just log into the game and just watch television because you're pretty much not gonna win. Not gonna win this game. If you're on winning side, you can pretty much again log in some kind of brain dead champion like Nasus or Ornn or Maokai or Sion and just pretty much sit there and farm, and the team is going to win the game. That's pretty much it. Now this honestly, I'll tell you that I had to carry team fights a little bit because I don't know, my team was doing weird shit. But you have to understand that those guys, we have 32% probability of winning, so I was pretty much the only good person on the team. This guy ADC was pretty good, but the problem was he was laning with a support that was out of field, and I mean it was very difficult for him to. Morgana's shields were just weird. Like she was just weird. She did not know how to play. So like I had to do a bit of work in here. So I mean they matched 32% probability of winning versus 14% probability of winning. Oh Jesus, the matchmaking system, dude. I think the problem is there are not enough players, and the system wants to find a match fast versus finding quality match. I think if they reverse it, so I'm willing to sit in the queue for like 10 minutes more if I get a quality match versus the system finds in 20 seconds and gives me this type of shit where I look at my team and I go, oh my god, this is 14% probability of winning. I mean, come on, people. All right. I think it's one of the reasons why League of Legends is kind of just dropping in popularity. Because I mean, like people are figuring this stuff out now. Like right now, queue dodging is a big thing. Like everybody logs in, they look at OPGG, and they're like, "Hey, dude, I'm like playing with three out of field people who never played the champion before. I mean, your odds of winning on this are, of course, it depends on on the opposing side if they have like five out of field players. But I mean, at the end of the day, like Jesus, dude, it's like how do you measure the skill in such chaos? How do you measure it? It's unmeasurable. All right, take care.